All right, just about to start live streaming my own personal yoga practice because I swear, you guys, you're just along for the ride because it feels so good in my body and you inspire me to practice. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Let's get this going. I'm moving my screen around. I only have one screen, so I have multiple things going on. I have Zoom, and I also have my StreamYard, so good. Oh, and my big camera too. Gotta turn that on. Hold on one second. I have a new setup today. Getting there. Good, that's on. Lovely. Awesome. All right, let's do this. Happy Monday. Always a great way to start the week. I can already feel that sweet energy right when I step on my mat. The more that you practice yoga, the easier it is to immediately get that Zen feeling as soon as you come close to this area or you know that you are about to practice. It's like, that big sigh. So we're here, ready. Maybe you're just tuning in and you want to spend a couple minutes only, and that's fine. These minutes can be the 3 breaths that I'm going to do right now, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I'm standing in nice alignment, meaning natural curves. You don't want to try to scoop those away. You want that natural curve in your back. You want a natural curve in your neck. So see if you can bring your head back and tilt or heavy anchor from that sacral bone. Even out the weight in the feet, and then grow the torso a bit taller. I feel there's tension in my neck, and most likely you too have tension in the neck and shoulders. So I'm going to take a moment just to bring my shoulders up to my ears. Big inhale, and then let it out. Wow, I can feel that heaviness in the neck. Let's do that just a couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. All right, now mountain. This is your mountain pose. Samastiti. It's a good name for this. Or Tadasana. Great name too. Or just that classic American version, mountain pose. All right, inhale nose. Let it out through the mouth. Do not underestimate the power of proper posture to elevate the mood. Absolutely does. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. Last one. You can keep your eyes open or closed. I'm going to open them for the last breath. Really good. All right, scoop up the arms. Right hand, left wrist. Oh, I just love how I immediately start to yawn. Right hand, left wrist. Pull that up and lengthen over to the right side. Good. Beautiful. Come back up and switch sides. Inhale. Big yawn if you have it. Exhale over to the other side. All right. Good. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, cactus arms. Again, you're opening, expanding that chest, the shoulders. Push the hips forward. Little pulses, strong feet. And then swan dive, interlaced fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Oh boy. It's going to take a little while for me to warm up. Been doing a lot of exercise. Been swimming, been walking.
So if you have two, your muscles need time to warm up. So be patient with them. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Release the hands, bring them back down, and then roll yourself up, and we'll do that a couple more times. That same sequence where we're opening up the chest in this arc, and then reaching back to swan dive forward. Exhale, using your feet. Release the hands. This time give it a little pound out into the back. Shake out the head, calf muscles, IT band, low back, lymphatic system stimulation. Good. You can roll up or swan dive or hands on the waist. I kind of like that too. Hands on the waist. Inhale. Push up. Exhale at the top. Bounce a couple bounces. Rock. All right, like I said, a couple more. Open it up. Give it that arc. Swan dive. My ball's sort of in the way. Exhale. Forward fold. So good. Wow, it's getting better each time. A little bit of release, more release in the back. Actually, let's just stay on that low end. Oh my gosh, bug bites. Left hand comes on the ground, right arm comes up. It's that little bit of twist. Soften into that left knee. Possibly right arm around the back, opening that right shoulder. Feel the power through the right foot, right leg, right hip socket. Good. Right arm up and over the ear. Stretch that out. Bring it down and switch sides. I'm going to you're fine. Your right hand's going to stay down. Left arm's going to come up. I'm just turning so you can see my face. Left arm high. That's it. Oh, yeah. Right knee can soften. If it feels like you need to be a little higher with the block, that's awesome. You just lift that block up, give it some more length. For me, I think I'm fine. Just fingertips or just a low block. Lower belly's turning. And then left arm, bring it around the back, open that up. If you played with the neck, you just let your chin drop towards the ground. That little bell, it's kind of nice. It reminds us to focus. All right, arm up and over. And then gently bring it down. Good. Take halfway lift. I'm walking to the front of my mat. Just seems to need to be right at the front. So when you step back, you'll have your full mat. Hands underneath the knees. Push into the feet. Lift those sit bones high. Hip creases high. Heart forward. And then back in. We'll do that a couple times. Your own rhythm. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. All right, last one. I'm feeling better already. My mood's elevating. Could smile more. Hello. That's what it's for. The better you feel, the better it gets. Trust in your mood to help guide those outer manifestations, you know? You know when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, how the day goes south? Well, yoga will shift that, and then the day will shift. Go back to your true north. I love that. We want north, not south. A little bit of high plank, a little bit of down dog. High plank, down dog. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale one direction. Maybe you want to linger. And then use your exhale to come back to down dog. We'll stay. Micro bend. Length through the arms. Head drops. Even out the weight in the hands. And once you've found the sit bones lifting up, now try to push the knees back. Dropping into the shoulders. Plugging the shoulders into their sockets. Good. And then pedal it out. Walk the dog. Keeping yoga simple, especially right at the beginning, the first 10 minutes, you know. Keep it nice and easy. All right, back to center, both heels sinking down. And then drop the knees. 2 child's poses, 2 versions. This version is like the true baby version, you know, you just let your head drop, your hips or your head can even turn to one side. Oh, you see that? You've seen babies sleep this way, where they just let their hips lift up. They don't have to go right to the heels. It's just this interesting surrender. You know, pretend like you're a baby sleeping. Turn your head the other way. Nice. Now bring your hands out. Reach them forward and sit all the way back. Notice the difference. Incredible stretch in the lower back this way. And the upper spine as you reach your fingers forward. Good. Continue the breath. Awesome. One more breath. Deep sigh. Good. All right. Come to forearms. In fact, before we go into dolphin, because dolphin is with straight legs, before we do that, spread out the fingers, get the wrists to be nice and long, and the little cat-cow on your elbows. Rounding the back, dropping the belly. Good. Rounding the back, inhale one direction, exhale the other. Wherever you are, just connect to your own inner guidance for your breath. Ideally, it's 4 counts or more. Oh, wow. Last one. So good. All right, so now prepping for dolphin, push down into the elbow so that your chest is not sagging low towards the mat. You want to push this up. This is for dolphin. Push into your elbows. Make sure your fingers are spread wide. All right, so how can we make sure that our core is engaged? Just hovering the knees briefly, okay? Hover those briefly and then give it a little movement like you're rocking forward and back. Ribs stay knitted in. So strong. And now continue the rest of the way up. Good. And just hold. Just still getting started, warming up the shoulders. Try to be even with the elbow weight. I'm just alternating. I like the feeling of movement into each hip, isolating each hip, which is so cool. Know that you can come out whenever you need to, okay? You don't have to hold as long as I'm holding. I've been practicing for a long time. But once you find that middle place, one arm straightens, the other arm straightens. Good. And then we're going to step up. Plenty. Step, little baby steps. Oh, feels so good. Just put all the weight on one foot. Just mindful movements up. You can feel it into your hip socket as you press. Good. All right, halfway lift. You can walk the hands up towards your kneecaps. Extend through the heart forward, push down into the feet. Exhale, pull back in. So good. Now, it's up to you. You can roll up as we have been doing, or you might find you have all that core strength now to reach forward and up. Reverse swan dive. Hands to the heart. Pause. So you can catch your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. 2 more like that. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Inhale. Wide open mouth. Great. You're still at the front of the mat. Scoop up the arms. Inhale. And again, interlace the hands behind the back. Swoop the hands behind you. Take another inhale to prep. And we'll linger in that forward fold again with the shoulders. Shoulders coming up and over. Just thought of sparrow pose. Do you remember sparrow pose? Let's do that. I'm bringing my toes a little closer together, dropping my hips low, continuing with that shoulder stretch. Feels really good. Release the arms. Bring the arms out like airplane wings. Good. And then you can bring them forward, Stipa Mudra, and then now this is that sparrow pose where you're just lifting your heels up and balancing. So good. Plant the hands, go right into Bakasana. If you know what that is, great. If not, just go into forward fold, or I can talk you through it. Hips high, my heels are still up, rounding the back. Hands are like chaturanga hands or arms. As my elbows pull back, round into the back, lean forward. One toe comes up, using my arms. This is an arm balance. Other toe comes up and hold. And hold. Navel in and up. Good. Just open the feet. Set yourself down into Malasana. I'm going to turn to face you a little bit. You're fine right where you are. Hi, puppy. Good. And if you need a little bit of soothing to get deeper into the hip socket, to get into alignment, I would recommend rocking side to side. Find some of that expression. Oh yeah. Gentle but effective. Keep breathing. Your own timing, your own rhythm. Maybe there's some somatic movements through the arm. Couple deep sighs help. Maybe some pressure into the inner thigh with the hand. All these ways of practicing, you guys. Good. And then we'll stay in Malasana for 5 breaths. I am feeling the need or the desire to sit on a block. So you don't have to. Oh, I have one right behind me. So same sensation of the sit bones moving back and the torso growing tall, just 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Full yoga class, you guys. Takes time. Uh-oh. You okay? Woo! Feeling some movement. Remember to press into these points, into the feet, the outer edges of the feet, which lights up the legs. And then the inner knee pushing into the elbow, and then the elbow pushing into the knees. So it's quite dynamic. Last 2 breaths. Do it with your eyes closed or your eyes open. No rules, just what does your body request of you? For me, that quiet, dark third eye, fabulous. So fabulous, looking right in between the eyebrows. All right, gently open the eyes if they're closed. Use that exhale to release, leaning forward. Exhale to forward fold. Good. Now we can move through flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. First chaturanga. Again, this is your practice, so move through your flow. If you've been practicing for a while, you know what to do. For me, it gives me a little bit more time to set my sit bones back into chaturanga with my knees down to up dog. Wow, we haven't been here yet. So take your time. Don't go right into it quite yet. Take a little bit of locust, where you're just going to hover the toes and hover the hands. You can even do this pulsing, which is nice. I like it. Stimulates the low back. Feel ready? Tuck the toes under, slide through. Little baby steps to get to these places, you guys, with safety. Safety. I am not 25. Twice as old. Woo! So that's when you be careful with your body. Toes together, you're in down dog. Right leg comes high. Let that heel drop back. And play with the kick. Kick to the side. So your right heel starts way back, or maybe your heart's looking forward, and then kick to the side. A couple more like that. Oh yeah, just love it. Make sure there's those curves in your back. And then we're going to step up. You and I together. Stepping up to the front of the mat. There we go. Right foot's momentum. A little bit of momentum to get there. Excellent. Find that secure place in the front foot. Lower belly pulls in and up. Right hip drops back. And then play with the pulsing of this knee. Almost to touch. And then up. Strong legs. Awesome. And then just come on down. I really enjoy this support with the knee mat underneath the knee. Scoop up the arms. Yeah, letting the hips sink in. Just keeping that reach. Really nice. You can even support your head. That feels good. Excellent. Gently come up. Take this left arm and bring it to the ground. Turn into the right shoulder. Turn into that right shoulder. In fact, you can walk your right foot over to the right a little bit, right edge of the mat, and see if you can play with, careful of that left leg, but you're going to turn and drop into this whole left side body. See if you can feel that sensation. I think it's amazing. It feels good. Everybody's body's different. Some of you may even have this leg straight off the ground. For me, I'm keeping it nice and supported. Good. Come back to that mat and add the straight leg to twist. Good. Gently shake it out, whatever that may be for you. Can go right into child's pose, to down dog. Kinky little snap, crackle, and pop in this left knee. Everybody's body's different, so honor yours. I'm gonna go to the chaturanga. You flow, you know what to do. Sheesh. Okay, we're ready for the left side. Left leg comes up. A little wiggly today. Sometimes those wiggles help. Kick it off to the left. Leg comes back. Inhale. Use that exhale to kick it to the side. Staying focused on what your body needs. Oh, wow, this side likes a lot more attention than that other side. Notice the belly, the ribs. You want to keep all that strong. Upper body too, hands. Okay, step it up. Left leg forward. I adjust my right foot over to the right a little bit, making sure that my feet are as wide as my hips. It's very helpful. And then you're tapping that right knee down and up. It's harder to look up. You can just look forward or you can look up. All right, planty. Soften that back foot. Extra support underneath that right knee. And then scoop up the arms. Good. Actually, we had it on our low back. Keep it there for a moment. Lower belly's lifting, right hip is dropping. Front foot is strong. Woo! Effortless. Good. Chin comes down. Right hand inside edge of that right foot. Left foot comes over to the left a little bit. And you're adding that drop, sort of a drop into that right hip. So that right hip side, right rib cage. Just thinking about space in the low belly and the ribs. Good. Gently bring that foot back, straighten out the back leg. Add a deeper twist with that low lunge on that left leg. I'm adjusting this hip socket. The ligaments on this side are not as strong. They're not holding my hip in. So I have to really focus here. You may have to too, left side I'm going to open it up. It's getting better though. It's getting stronger. Because I'm aware of the different patterns in my body. Excellent. Gently come out. How did you move? We went straight back, high plank, low push-up. I'm still using my knees right now. You may want straight leg chaturanga. You might even want double push-ups. Triple, quadruple, many as you want. Up dog. In fact, take this up dog to a wide-kneed child's pose. So you're opening your knees, setting it all the way back, shooting the hips back, the heart forward. Take a deep sigh. And then we'll move it. Make sure your knees are not too wide because you still need your mat. Inhale. And then push through to that bent knee up dog. Oh yeah, take your time. First one does not need to be the full expression. Think softly, easing into full expression. And it may take 2, 3, or 4 times. That's where the patience comes in. I am patient with my body. I am kind to my body. I am nurturing. My body hears all of this. We are water. When you speak kindness to your body, all the cells light up and are vital and strong. All right, come to all fours. We'll shake all that out. So just stay on all fours. Cat cow. Shifting up my camera. Cat cow. Remember to breathe. My camera set up differently now. It's a little harder to get to. Alright, so I'm thinking a little tiger curls also. Wake up that belly area. Okay, so you're finished with your cat cow, which is just up and down. Give me a couple, hold on. Nice. All right, left leg. Let's start left leg back. Ribs in, right arm reaches forward. Big smile, you know it's coming. Inhale. Exhale, pull underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to breathe. Uh-oh, I have to sneeze. I can still do tiger curls and sneeze at the same time. What a skill. All right, reach forward and back. Take this right hand, and grab for the little pinky toe on that left foot. Oh, feels amazing. It's this opposite stretch through the left hip. Pick it up. You can even look over the right shoulder if that feels good. Excellent. Look down. Release forward and back. Might as well take it into puppy pose. But first, circle out this left hip. Making sure you go both directions in that hip socket. And then hover the knee high. Shoot it off to the side. And walk. Start with the elbows, actually. Elbows are that middle place. And the left foot's in front of you. It's not behind you. And then walk the hands forward. Let the head drop. Woo! Amazing. So good. Inner groins. You can add a twist if that's something that feels right, where your right arm comes underneath and you're reaching for that left ankle. Left arm can come high, turn into the left shoulder. Explore, experiment. Maybe there's a little bend in this left knee. Can feel it all the way to the ankle. Rotating. Soft jaw, soft face helps. It means everything is being soothed in the vagus nerve, parasympathetic from the face, just being melted, you know. All right, plenty. Come on out. Unwind. So good. All right, back to cat-cow. Shake out the spine. There's lots of ways to really clear the slate, neutral. Give yourself some neutral spinal motion. This wave works, the up and down, even the barrel roll. Awesome. And I'm going to turn around. You're fine. You're fine. I'm just doing my right leg. Now we're on our right leg and our left arm. Tiger curls. Inhale, extend, exhale, curl underneath. Again. Strong core. Your own timing. I'm just going fast today. Feeling like I need to get some circulation going. Good. Left hand, right ankle. Wherever you can reach. I tend to want to go onto the pinky side toe because the shoulder gets more of a stretch. Keep pressing down into the right hand. Eventually, possibly look over left shoulder. All right, look down when you're ready to release. Left arm forward, right leg back. Take a breath, exhale, hand drops. Circle out that right hip. Catch your breath because that's a lot. There's occasional, that deep release, that deep sigh. Make sure you go both directions for that hip socket, rolling out of that hip socket. That left glute, if you're feeling in the left glute, that's a good place. That's where I'm feeling it. Oh. All right, open it to the side. Just in case my foot's out of the frame. And then elbows first, that middle place. You can already feel. Make sure the hips are moving back, the heart's forward. Elbows help with that. It's sort of like Sphinx, And then straighten out the arms for full puppy pose with that leg off to the side. Sometimes the head does not touch, and if you want support for the head, just put a block underneath the head, the forehead. Excellent way to support yourself in puppy pose. Give it a couple deep sighs, clearing out some of that apana that we created with the tiger curls. Some of that heat through the middle. Hope you're feeling it like I'm feeling it. Woo! Whew. Left hand reaches underneath, grabbing towards that right ankle. Don't worry if you can't reach it, no big deal. You can also try this twist with the leg parallel, the knees parallel to each other. It's a little bit more doable. This is somewhat advanced, keeping the leg and the twist going. Tiny bit of micro bend in that right knee just to explore the different lines through the inner thigh. I like that long ocean breath. Release that top arm. Exhale for support with that hand. Come back in. This time let's go child's pose, or in fact, I'm going to play with that first child's pose, which is the knees not, or the hips not going all the way back to the heels and turning the head to one side and just letting it. I know it probably looks hilarious, but it is more soothing for your upper body. Just letting that whole body surrender, just like a baby sleeping. And it feels like it wants to go back. So now that I'm warm, oh my gosh, it's just wanting to settle back, right back to where the muscles are naturally placed. Good. Just make sure you turn your head the other way. All right, let me check the time, and I do want to do a couple standing postures on one leg. So whether it's tree pose, so come to down dog, walk a little bit, both hands and feet, roll yourself up, get a drink of water, walk around before we close up. Whew, a little pound out through the back. Yep, we have about 15 minutes, good. Walk it out. In fact, if you have a chair by you or a wall, try just supporting your foot on the wall. Let's do that first. In fact, I'm going to stand on the right leg first. So you have that perfect place. Oh, so nice. Perfect place. Where you're pushing into the wall. Yeah. Possibly coming forward. Good. Reach up and just hold that. Try to soften into this natural curve. Left hip crease moves back. Belly's lifted. Arms can come high. Now try to come off the wall. Great. Let it go. Deep sigh. Hands can come to Anjali Mudra right at your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Great. So then the other side, you're in that perfect spot. Okay, I may be holding longer on this side because my left side needs more attention. It's standing, strengthening. Right hip's tight, so it takes more effort to drop that right hip down, making sure that lower belly has space. Pushing down into the ground. See, a lot more mindset work for this side, just because the left side has weaker tendencies.
So I'm focused a little bit more intently on my nadis or my lines. Take your time, see if you can go forward. Your navel's up in towards your belly, or your navel's up in towards your spine, I should say. Right hip is back, rounding, extend over. Try to relax. All right, come on up. Keep that. You're just going to lift your arms high now. Whoo! I don't know about you, but this side's harder. Takes more effort. For some reason, that left hip. Okay, and lift and lift. All right, can you hover? Can you hover this right leg off the wall? Suction in. Comes from that left standing leg. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow. That was new. I love it. I've seen that done, and I've done it occasionally, but every time you practice, it just blows me away how different the lines want to behave, different openings. Every day is different. Give it a little bounce. All right, let's just go down to the ground as promised. I'm going to go through a squat, maybe a tiptoe squat. Tiptoe squat and Mula Bandha Asana. Does anybody remember what that is? Mula Bandha Asana. Open up the knees. You can use your hands for support, and you're going to rock. Get the heels to come towards each other. So now your soles of your feet are facing each other as you set your hips back. It's nice. I always do this face forward, but now you have a side view where you see how far back my hips go. You want to shoot your hips behind you, which starts stretching out that inner thigh. And then the Mula Bandha, that lock, Mula Bandha Asana, lock right at the base of the spine. Push inward. Smile. You find that inner joy. And see if you can reach your arms up. And 5, plenty, lovely. And then just come out, oh yeah. I'm gonna open or bring my hands to the outside edges, straighten it out, widen the stance, shake it out. And then drop down. Any way you get there, I'm a little bit more supportive, using my hands to support me. And then cobbler's pose. Inner thigh, continue that stretch. Really good. Inner thigh, soles of the feet together again. So kind of like where we were, but now we're letting gravity take the knees. Okay, you can come forward. You can open up the feet, use the elbows to open up the knees and round over. Again, everybody's body's different. This is my body today. Your body looks different than my body, so just trust where you are. If you need some more support, you put some blocks underneath your hips for support. All right, plenty for me. Take the hands. I'm supporting myself, nurturing myself, using my hands. And then roll back. Wow. Gentle. You can rock and roll. You can go up to the sit bones and all the way back. That Pilates ball. Great place for that right now. That feels good on your back. Or you're with me and we're just circling out the knees. Once you're finished with that rock and roll, you can come meet us.
All right, I'm still wanting to continue just a little bit of this core central column engagement. So if you have a block, take it and bring it in between your thighs, and you're about 90 degrees. So 90 degrees off of your waist, and then off of your knees. You can take your arms out. I don't have room to keep my arms straight, so I'm just going to bend. Cactus arms works fine. Okay, inhale. Compress the block in between your thighs. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Your own rhythm. Last one. Nice. Back to center. Take the block out. And let's use it. We've been doing a lot today, strengthening wise through our core. So just go ahead and rest the block or hips on the block underneath you. So you took your block out. You just slid it underneath your back. If you feel like you want more, just take the block out and actively press into your bridge pose. For me today, feels amazing just to let that go. Back to a little playtime where I'm exploring some movements through the legs. Take about 5 breaths and explore. You can even hover both on that block. It's like legs up the wall, supporting and soothing this low back. Any other last posture that feels good to you? Happy baby. I'll show that because that might feel really good right now. Happy baby, just bringing the knees wide and up towards the arms. Gradually pulling the feet upward. Keeping the low back connected, rocking. Might even straighten one leg and bend another. Upside down pigeon, excellent choice too. You're planting one foot in front of the other. Make sure you do both sides. And then I think we'll end on 10 breaths. Let's just take some deep breaths together from the belly to the middle to the upper, and then from the upper to the middle to the lower. Okay, if you have blocks, you can put them underneath your hamstrings. You have a bolster, just use pillows underneath your knees. That helps. I like this. I like right at my sit bone, and then I let this straighten out. Feels really good to the low belly. Nice. And then interlace the fingers before we start. Interlace the fingers right behind the neck. Bring the chin to the chest. Oh, yeah. And rock it from side to side. Nice. Head drops, chin's up. Woo! So ready. All right, 10 breaths. Lower belly, middle belly, upper belly, upper chest. And let it go. Upper, middle, lower. And that's 1. Inhale. Exhale. Go at your own pace, counting down. Last breath. And now just let go of that conscious breathing and find yourself breathless in a way. Just that no sound, no movement, invisible breath. If you feel ready, I welcome you to come back to your body. Deepen the breath. Rubbing the thumb against the tips of the fingers. Rocking ahead, gently side to side. Moving the feet And bringing the knees gently and slowly up towards your chest. And making sure you roll to whichever side feels best to roll towards. Go to that side. And then that top hand, use that top hand to support yourself as you come up. Nice and slow. Last thing to come up is your head, your chin, your chest. All right, one last breath together in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. All right. Hands together next to your heart. Let's celebrate the work that you just did to come into alignment, your body, your mind, and your spirit. Bringing it all together, yoking it together. That's what yoga means. It means yoke. So that's all that we're doing, yoking our body, mind, and spirit. There's multiple layers to us, and we're bringing it all together. Yeah. All right. Thanks for being here, Sarah. Appreciate it. You know, we want to keep this going. Even though there's only one person, I love you. Gotta find out where everybody is, I tell ya. Oh, well. Okay, thanks for being here. Appreciate you, Sarah. Thanks. Bye. All right, well, there you go. There you go. That was good. Thanks for participating. And you have the replay here, so good. So if you haven't, didn't take the whole class and you just showed up, go back to the beginning. It's 1 hour every Monday. I'm live doing this for now. I can't tell you how long I'll do it, but for now. All right. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.